I'm a bad girl in a good way. This girl is bad. You hear me? Two words that changed my life for good, like really changed my life. And it's going to sound absolutely silly and childish and mundane. But the words, not today, changed my life forever. I started saying not today years ago because I would find myself thinking pessimistic thoughts. I almost became a pessimist. And the goal of this life is to be optimistic about the things that could happen, about the good things. In other words, it's to have faith in those unseen things and the things that we hoped for, although we can't see them. And I began being a pessimist. And I believe it was because I was disappointed throughout my childhood. And naturally, maybe even for yourself, when we face constant disappointment or a lot of disappointment in our lives, we start believing that, well, maybe the good doesn't happen as much as the bad, or maybe the bad is going to happen first, and then maybe, just maybe, the good things will happen. And so this is what disappointment does, especially when you experience it a lot over the course of your life. Disappointment makes us throw away the optimistic thoughts and allows us or convinces us somehow to pick up the pessimistic ones. Ooh, that is so good, girl. Yes. And so I got to the point years ago of really disliking those feelings. I am a person of hope and of faith and of goodness, and I want to see good things. I want to be a good person, a good thing. And so I started feeling some kind of way about having those pessimistic thoughts. I didn't like them. And something that I taught myself was to fight back against those pessimistic thoughts. And I started doing that by saying the words, not today, not today. So when a negative thought would enter into this big, beautiful brain up here, I would think the opposite of that negative thought. Oof. And although it was not easy, all good habits take time. So it took me some time to get there. But just by saying the words, not today, and fighting back or pushing back against the negative energy or entity that was trying to enter my space, I grew. And it helped me get rid of those pessimistic thoughts and really, really embrace the positive thoughts. That's what this life is about, because often we limit ourselves by listening to those negative thoughts. And those negative thoughts tend to cause self-limiting beliefs. And once we pick up the self-limiting beliefs, those things that we aim to do, those things that we aim to accomplish, most likely won't happen because we have limited ourselves. It's like we're in a box with the box covered, and rather than breaking out of that box, although we're having a hard time breathing, rather than breaking out of that box, we have accepted that the box is the only place where we belong. And so that's a self-limiting belief. So when you have a negative thought or negative whatever, the energy that you feel that's trying to overtake you, I want you to be bold enough to say, not today. And don't be ashamed to say it out loud. It doesn't matter. Because these thoughts up here that we keep, that we don't express, will tend to overtake us in the long run. And that's not good. Something else that I find fascinating, and I think it's because, I know it's because I believe in the spiritual realm wholeheartedly. I know that it's real. I know that God is real. And because I believe in the spiritual realm, I also believe in dark forces or dark entities. Even if you don't believe in the spiritual realm, you have to admit that there's some dark things that we just cannot explain. And these things go beyond just people choosing to be a bad person. Can we be real? Can we be honest? And so there's just some things that we can't tend to explain. And when I can't explain those things, I look to the spiritual realm and I remember what I've been told. And so when these entities try very hard to hinder me and to make me feel incompetent or less than, I automatically believe that I'm a bad girl in a good way. This girl is bad. You hear me? If the spiritual realm has to come and try its best to take what we would say little old me down or little old you, and if the spiritual realm is working that hard to take us down, we are some bad women in a good way. I own that. I accept that. And so when all of these negative thoughts or dark thoughts come out of nowhere, it's on purpose, with a purpose. And most likely it's to stop your purpose. That is so good. That is so good. When these dark entities come to bother you on purpose, they're coming for a specific purpose, and most likely it is to stop your purpose. That is good. And so we have to be very aware of that. And those of us like yourself that are bold enough to say, not today, go play with somebody else, right? Because that's what we have to tell them. Not today, go play with somebody else. We are some powerful beings, and that's what I want you to accept. I want you to accept or to affirm that I am a powerful being, and I will not accept anything else. I will not believe anything other than that. I am a powerful being. You are a powerful being. And so that's what those two words taught me. Not today. No, not today. I'm not having this today. And so I noticed that the more I said those two words, not today, the more authority I gained. And so I realized that the more I took a stance and the more I said those words, not today, the more authority I gained. Ooh, that is bold and powerful. The more authority that I gain. So, in other words, when we succumb to dark thoughts and actions, we give up our authority, and therefore we become slaves to that force. And the opposite is also true. When we don't succumb to those dark thoughts and actions, we don't become slave to anybody's force. We stand in our power and we say those words out loud, quietly. We write them down. Not today, not today, right? Not today. So I want you to start saying those words. When you feel negative thoughts trying to take over your day or your mind, when you're having a good day and all of a sudden these bad thoughts come rushing through your mind, it is not by accident. It is on purpose, with a specific purpose to destroy your purpose. But in order to realize it, you have to believe it. So I want you to start using the two words, not today. I want you to say them. I want you to memorize them. I want you to make it habitual. Say those two words and you will realize, just like I did, that once you say them and you say them with power behind them, you not only gain more authority, but you keep the authority that you already have. So there you have it. Two words that changed my life forever. not today, and I know they will change yours too. Again, I'm author and poet Katie Gates. And if you like what you've seen, definitely subscribe to the channel, because this is the place where I help women like you and me become the best people that we can be. And if that is your thing, my friend, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, drop me a comment. Let me know how you handle negative thoughts and negative feelings. I'd love to know. I'd love to read your comments, and I'd love to converse with you and create that community that I think we're all looking for. Again, thank you so much for being here. I do have my tea. It is my Tezo, the dark breakfast blend. It is so, so good. When you get time, make sure you try that. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Just really hits the spot. It does. Bye.